the fact that we're able to do a show with 4 women and be somewhat well received, I think really speaks to the fact that our fan base really supports diversity and supports women in football.
Dolph. They gotta play us!
What is up, everybody? Hooday, and welcome to Tigress Talk on a Victory Wednesday. We celebrate these victories all week around here. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining us. I'm Jess, aka Hubei. I got my girl Kayla here with me, holding it down in Northern Kentucky. Stranger 4420's here. Hooday, Stranger. Simple Bengals fans here. Hooday. Bengals Nation 09. Hooday, ladies. Let's keep rolling. Amen. Yash says Hooday from London. Hooday, Yash. Thanks for being here. It's been a while. I'm glad to see you back here. Rebecca's here. Fro says hi, Hooday. What's up? Peggy Spencer says Hooday. What's up, Peggy? Woo, Matthew. Hubei is the GOAT nickname. Thank you, Matthew. I wish I could take credit for it. I really didn't even think of it. Cap thought of it, and I thought it was so funny. So thank you. Wow. Thanks, guys. Thanks, everyone, for being here. We are Tigress Talk. We are the first and the only Bengals show created by women. Please give us a like, give us a subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. You can follow us on Twitter. Yeah. So that was it's kind of a nerve-wracking game on Sunday. Kayla, what did you think? I had like a stomach ache, I think, the whole time.
I mean, I was very relieved that our defense played so well. But other than that, it was not what I expected offensively, other than, well, I mean, I didn't even expect the Joe Burrow touchdown run, but that wasn't a good way. But yeah.
Yes. Offense was full of surprises for sure. You know, that Joe Burrow touchdown run was incredible. I loved the first run kind of leading up to it was like foreshadowing kind of, but I loved it because I feel like we've been begging Joe to run this year. I feel like, or maybe it's just me. I have, but we'll see the play develop and we'll see open field in front of him, and he's looking for his guy, waiting for the routes to be ran or whatever. But I think there's been a couple times where he could have just ran for it, and maybe that's just my own bias, but I loved seeing it. Peggy said it was a roller coaster. Yeah. A Simple Bengals fan says, we take those wins regardless of how pretty they are. Rather get an ugly win than score 30 points and lose. Amen to that. It says, shout out to Miss Jess for meeting her fundraising goal in the Pelotonia. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm so thankful for everybody who's donated to that. Thank you so much. Wayne Downey says, Chase Brown's fumble gave me PTSD. So glad it bounced out of bounds. Wayne, I was like not okay in that moment. Such a stressful moment. Oh my gosh. And we'll go through the highlight. We'll go through the highlight film too, but whoo, doggy, that was tough. But oh my gosh, that defense. That's that defense we've been waiting for all season. That's the defense that I knew they could be. And I knew Lou going home in front of his family. I mean, he was talking to us when we were at the closed practice that we won the bid on at the Taste of the Bengals. He was talking to us. He's like, you guys got to come out to New York. I've got all my family's going to be there. And I think somebody said they had like 200 of his family members were there or something insane. That's more family than I had at my own wedding. And they just casually show up for Sunday Night Football for their boy Lou. Yes, they looked beautiful. Absolutely. Simple Bengals fan. Yeah. BJ Hill, revenge game. Yes, please. Revenge game for BJ Hill. That was incredible. An amazing performance.
And how fun for him to be mic'd up. They always choose correctly.
Oh my gosh, I know. It was so great. It was so amazing. I loved it. And then, how about special teams? Ryan Rico, Tyson Anderson. Holy cow! And I loved Zach shouting out Tyson Anderson after the fact too, saying that he's a really hardworking guy. Everybody in the locker room really cheers for him, and I just thought that was really, really, really cool. I love that for him that he's had that great day. T had a great day. I mean, who is T Higgins? I mean, he was like fighting for that. Every catch he got, it was like he like had it like in the death grip. Like it was incredible. I was the offense, obviously we all saw it was not the best day that they've had so far, especially after the season that they've had. But Joe Burrow said in his press conference that he thought he was kind of letting the pressure get to him, that he was getting happy feet in the pocket. So I think that was a good game to get a win in and walk away from that with the win. But yeah, Tyson Anderson's from Toledo. Absolutely. Yeah, we met his parents in the airport at I forget what game that was. Maybe was it Kansas City? I can't remember, but we met his parents in the airport. They were very, very sweet people. I was really bummed when he got injured. I'm so glad he's back and playing really well. Simple Bengals fan says the special teams was also fantastic. Honestly, I felt there was more good than bad in that Giants game. Absolutely. I mean, the score was the score. It is what it is. But I mean, I really am glad that these guys duked it out and found a way to win. Yeah, Chase Brown will continue. He continues to be great. I know that those fumbles are going to get cleaned up. I mean, both he and
Zach Moss, yeah, he had one earlier, right, in the season.
they both fumbled. How many
Yeah.
times has that ever happened? Like never. So that was, rough. But then, what's up, Darth Bengal? Good evening. Who day? Thanks for joining us. And then playoff P with the INT. That made me so happy for Bridget because he's Bridget's favorite. And we miss her tonight, but she is traveling, and Jerry is still dealing with the power outages in Florida, still working hard to get everybody up and running. So we miss them tonight, but we're thinking about them. So, all right, let's look at the film here. If I can manage to not mess this up here. Okay. Oh yeah, this was the opening drive. I love this run. Look at him go. Look, and then he slid. It was the most beautiful slide. I was such a proud mama in that moment because he has not had the most beautiful slides historically. So
and this is a good defense.
Yeah.
Like they lead the league in sacks. Like they're really good.
I need to replay. So it looks like the same play.
Yeah.
It's not. I think this is like the very next play or shortly thereafter. It's obviously the same series, the opening drive here. But look at him go. Look at him go. I mean, they had everybody covered up. He didn't have any other options. He was like, I'm just going to do it myself. Yeah. Rebecca, I like that name. Oh, that was so amazing. I love it. Look at that face. And then all the ensuing memes of the face. Oh man. All right, let's see what this one is. I don't remember what this one is supposed to be. Oh, is this the same run? Oh, this is the same run. Amazing. This is the back angle of that same run. Hey.
I wonder how fast he was going.
I don't know. That's a good point. I would love to see that stat.
If anyone knows, let us know.
At the Bengals game. Oh, look at
him.
So beautiful.
Good.
Hold on, I messed that up. Hold on. No, I love how at the Bengals games they put the stats on the screen and they tell you like who's been the fastest or whatever. But yeah. I'm sorry, Danny Dimes. I ain't seen no dimes. I ain't seen no dimes on Sunday. Unless you count that duck you floated to Jermaine Pratt. Yeah, that was amazing. That was so great. We needed that too. I kept screaming for a turnover, and our defense played so well. They did. They've played so well. Cap says if Joe ran that fast for 40 yards, he would have clocked a 4.240. Okay, thank you. That's like those SAT math problems where it's like if an African swallow leaves New York flying, whatever. Okay. All right, what do we got here now? Oh yeah, I loved this play. This is why I love screens. People want to dog on the screen, but we have had so many screens go for big yardage this year so far already. And I'm sorry, Wayne, I missed your comment, but I'm sure it was great. Oh, almost made it to 20 miles an hour. Yeah, I can't even imagine running that fast. Like 20 miles an hour. I mean, anybody who's ran on a treadmill, like, imagine cranking that thing up to 20. I'd be
I would
flying into the
fall.
wall. Like, no, I would seriously injure myself if I tried to run 20 miles an hour. That would be awful. A pilot whale swims at 20 miles an hour. Cap has all the animal facts. Okay,
Oh
yeah.
my
So
gosh.
yes, I love the screen. I'm obsessed with this play. Keep doing it. It's working. The big one in Carolina was that way too. To Jamar Chase, and I was obsessed with it. T with another huge grab. You know, it's crazy how he was just grabbing that ball out of the air and making things happen. I mean, I feel like that catch was a little low and he still made it. And there was
And
another one where
shrugging
he
off
like
people.
was like gripping it super awkwardly. Oh yeah. Oh, that was such a great play. Hold on, I gotta rewind that. Yeah, that was great. That was great. But then wait, rewind what? Oh yeah, I did. Is this not it? I wish I had these separated. All right, now we're back to the Jermaine Pratt interception. And then I think next will be the T. Or no, it'll be the screen and then T. Oh yeah. Cordell, I think, was having a rough day. He gets his feet tripped up sometimes.
Oof.
I think that I think it was Mike Sands had commented on that before, that he gets his feet tripped up at times. And that's been something he's been working on. And I think he is getting a lot better at it. But it's something that he'll continue to work on.
Yeah.
This line honestly has played great. I think a lot of the pressures on Joe, weren't really
Especially this game.
of the line. Yeah. Okay. This is it. Here it is.
Yes.
Man, that timing. I mean, imagine that timing. He just freaking swats that ball out of the air. It was so beautiful on 4th down too. And I got so mad. I got so tired of them watching them get it on fourth and short.
I know.
And I'm so happy that we finally were able to get one. Oh yeah. And I hated this. I hated this so much. Cause I mean, okay, yeah, he got called for that. Maybe DJ Turner got called for that. Maybe you're going to get called for that from time to time. Obviously, he didn't have to lie on the floor like that. He was fine. But yeah, that was he could have I feel like he's in good position, but maybe if he had turned his head a little bit, he would have sold it a little bit better. But it's just I mean, he's going up for the ball, but I feel like maybe he could have turned his head a little bit. Either way, it is what it is. But just suck that they were not going to get that. But. All right. What's Joe doing? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's not the one I was thinking. Oh, my God. That was so amazing. Like him waiting for Chase to get open downfield. The patience on that. The patience to move around in the pocket back there. And then, oh, that's not the same play. Hold on. I never know if these are going to have multiple angles of the same play or not. But, yeah, it's like all this time he had back there in the pocket. I mean, how many seconds is that? It seemed like a lot of seconds. I mean, he's holding on to it forever. And yes, this is an amazing defense. They are number one in sacks. They get pressure. I mean, they are a great defense, but he found a way. Yeah, double cover too. Exactly. I think that probably gave him pause for sure. But yeah, I love using Jamar as like a pseudo running back too. I mean, he's strong enough. He could totally be a running back. He just gets his little leggies going and makes plays. Love that. Love that play.
Yes.
There's so many people on him. Look at all these people on him. Come on. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like T got stronger in the offseason. Like, look at all those people on him.
Yeah.
Get off of him. Joe Burrow got stronger. Obviously, he's bigger and stronger. But T is bigger and stronger too, I think. Oh, this was the face. This was the face. No, wait, I went back too far. All right, we'll watch T fight for it again. But yeah, this is the one with PJ.
This was my favorite moment.
It's like a batted ball, but like, and the camera guy got so confused too. The camera guy like went there. Like, that was where it was supposed to go, and he's like, it hit me right here.
Then he smacked himself in the face afterwards.
Yeah, he's like, right here. What happened? This was the big catch that I was talking about earlier. He kind of I feel like when they replayed it, you see the ball is kind of awkward in his hands the way
Yeah.
he initially caught it, but the fact that he was able to hold on to
Yep.
it and then fight off all again, so many guys, all these guys converging on him. Oh, yes, another beautiful breakup. That was,
And that's rewind. That's DJ Turner.
oh, yeah, there's DJ Turner totally redeeming himself.
Yeah.
He had a great game despite that penalty, he had a great game. Yeah. These guys, I think, in order to play from week to week, oh, that's a great,
That was
Yoshi catch. That was a beautiful play. But
mhm.
no, I feel like to be successful in this league, you have to have a short memory, I mean, for these guys to shake off a loss and then come back and play like this, I feel like all these guys, especially on defense, have short memories on that. But this is just an amazing, like, I just love that Yoshi is in the spot that he's in. Everything about this play makes me so happy, and I love that we have guys like Yoshi that can go out there and be threats when everybody's got T and Jamar covered up, but there he is just hanging out on the sideline waiting to catch the most beautiful pass ever.
At a clutch moment.
And then I loved, this is the fourth quarter, yeah, I really feel like, and Joe said it too, that he really got in a better rhythm,
Yeah.
um, as in the second quarter, and then, oh yeah, this is where my soul briefly left my body. And now my soul is back in my body. I am not
Yeah.
even kidding you. The thing I I think Cap said he made up cuss words. Yeah, we were both like,
And then it was like an exhale. Yeah.
I mean, we were like, and then it was like, oh, it's out of bounds. Like, oh, I
Yeah.
just woke up, BB. Sorry, BB. She's very sleepy. Um, Yeah, oh god, that made me that I wanted to vomit because here we are, fourth quarter, 2 minutes. We are like trying to put this game away. And this whole game, if we had scored 30 points already, whatever. I wouldn't have even thought anything of it. But the fact that like we were fighting for every yard, fighting for every play. I mean, everything was so hard seemingly. So then I was like, no, please don't let it go like this again,
I know.
and then it went out of bounds. Thank God. And I feel like that is another one where he'll never make that mistake again. Rebecca said, confession, I had peeked back in to watch the replay before the fumble. And I immediately ran back to the dishes. Oh my God. Yeah. Rebecca was washing dishes during the game because she thought maybe that would change the tides of the game. So Rebecca, we all thank you for your dedication and commitment to that. And then, yes, this run, oh my gosh. Chase Brown running up the middle is like one of the greatest things in life. And I love it so much. And I'm so thankful that he's been
And
able
I
to do
love
it. And
Eric also thing. Yeah.
he leapt into the arm. Look, those kids. He's like, sign my hat.
So cute.
Yeah. I love it so much. Wait, where was that? Where's the tush push? At the end? Oh, to get him up to get him up the wall. I thought you were talking about in the play. Yeah, I know.
Eric, he's
He needed
just
some help getting up there. Those walls. I've never been to MetLife, but the walls at Paycor are very tall, and they so yeah, they are difficult to get up unassisted. So. All right. Some Bengals fans said Giant were ranked first in most disruptive defense, right? I know their defense was ranked relatively high. Yes, some Bengals fans, they were. Their defense was ranked extremely well, and they have been very disruptive this season so far. They lead the league in sacks. They have an amazing defensive line. They're really good. They're fast. They're strong. They're really good at rushing the passer. So yes, I would say that this was a good test, and I'm so really glad that they had this game to come out in the win column before we go into Cleveland, because I feel like it's a similar situation in Cleveland with their defense. So I was very thankful that we got this one under our belts, and now we can go into Cleveland. Ross is here. He says, "Who dey, ladies? Way past time to defeat that mistake by the lake." I agree, Ross. Absolutely. I can't. When I think about the fact that Joe Burrow hasn't won in Cleveland, it makes me irrationally mad. But you know what though? People forget that 2022, technically it was the 2021 season, but the 2022 game, we were resting all of our starters. So I don't think that one should count, but of course they count it because they cling to anything and everything. But So yeah, that's really all I had about the game. Any other comments about the game before we kind of move on here?
I don't think so. I think we covered it pretty well.
Great game. Super happy. Okay, let's do where's my stuff here? Let's do some viewer questions. I'm sorry, I did this out of order. I should have done game balls next, but that's okay. We're just gonna do viewer questions and then we'll go back to game balls. All right. So these are all questions and comments that were submitted via Twitter. So thank you guys all so much for submitting those. We've got Mr. Meow who says, will any of you wonderful ladies try the new Skyline times Graders ice cream collaboration live on a future show? What do you think, Kayla?
Hey, I'm down. I'll try it.
I would totally try it because you know
I
what?
would
I've had
try
some
it.
Graders flavors. I've had some Graders flavors that were weird. Okay, I can't think of any off the top of my head right now, but I know I've had some that were strange, like strange
Right.
sounding. There was one. God, I was trying to think of it today, and I can't remember what flavor it was. It was one of their limited flavors, but it had like almost like red hots in it. It was like supposed to be some sort of like spicy honey. Maybe it
Yeah.
was a hot honey thing, and it had like chunks of I don't even remember, but it was, like, interesting, but it was so good, and I really feel like Graders is never gonna put out anything that's not the bomb, so they're gonna make it Skyline chili flavored in, like, the best possible Graders way, and it's gonna be delicious, I just know it, so I would definitely try it. I'll try it live, I'll try it in the
Yeah.
comfort of my own home where no one can judge me. I would try it
Yeah,
anywhere, Mr. Meow, for sure.
absolutely. I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, it's already kind of sweet, like, it's that,
Yeah.
chocolate, cinnamon, like, sweet flavors anyways. You want down? Okay, she wants down.
I mean, I'll eat Skyline. I'll eat it in any form. So
Same. By the way, I had it on the pizza, on the Dewey's Pizza. That was
yes,
delicious.
I wanted to try that. I
So
think is
good.
it gone now?
I
Or
think
is
it's
it
gone now,
okay?
yeah. I think it was only
Yeah.
for, less than a week,
Yeah.
but there's one
Sounded
right
so
down the
good.
street from my work, and I stopped on the way home and ate almost the whole thing in the car on the way home with no shame whatsoever, so all right. Next, we have Simple Bengals fan who's here in our chat. Thank you, Simple Bengals fan, for being here. And thanks for submitting this question on Twitter. He says, here's hoping that we beat the Browns. If we're the first team they score more than 20 points on this season, I'll likely need to go cry myself into a gallon of ice cream. Well, unless we win, of course, then it'll just be a celebratory pint. Just aside, this week I ask, defense was incredible last week. Do you think we'll see further improvement this week against the Browns, or do you think last week's game was a fluke due to injuries on the Giants? As for myself, I believe the defense continues their rhythm and have another solid performance. As always, Who Day, Simple Bengals fan. Thank you so much. I don't know, Kayla. What do you think about the defense?
I mean, I certainly hope that, that's the trend and that's how it's going to be. I think it's more likely that they're going to get better as the season goes on. Now, will it be like as great as it was this last week? I don't know, but I think it'll definitely be better. That I think they will continue to steadily improve. And it might not be completely like linear, but it will definitely be trending up because we have a lot of young guys on defense. So I think that as they play more, surely it will get a little bit more solid.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, tackling was a problem at the beginning. Tackling was much better on
Yes.
Sunday night against the Giants. I feel like they made improvements to a lot of different things, and I think the defense only meeting, players only meeting with them. They talked about tackling instead of just going for the ball. They've talked about things that they can fix, tangible things that they can work on, and I think they've worked on those things. Now the Browns are kind of hurting the only thing they got going for them on offense is Nick Chubb. And so that's going to be hard. That's going to be hard for our defense to stop him. He's an amazing running back, always has been, but they don't really have a whole lot else. So I feel like they're kind of, with them trading away their only really receiving weapon that I know of. And, clearly I don't know much about the Cleveland Browns other than I hate them. But,
Right.
seemingly from the way everyone's freaking out on Twitter, it seems like they've traded away their only receiving threat. So in what seems to look like a fire sale to everyone on the outside.
Right.
So
The
maybe that's not the
desperate
case,
teams
but
scare me sometimes though. And
what'd you
like
say?
when teams are really desperate though for a win, I get a little bit scared, but
Oh,
I have
100%.
confidence still.
100%. Animal_mother said, "Hot Bengals chicks. Oh my word, who day?" Okay. Well, thank you, animal underscore. Who day? Who day? Um, sorry. But I really feel like the Browns always scare me because the Browns are always desperate. Bengals Nation 09 said their Q might throw us a touchdown. Yes, I am still waiting for my Cam Taylor-Britt pick six.
Yes.
I really thought it was going to happen on Sunday, and happy belated birthday to him as well. We love him dearly and his whole beautiful family. But yeah, I think maybe Sunday we get the pick six for the first time this season. I think that would be amazing. But yeah, I just, the Browns will always scare me because I hate them so much, and I hate it when they win, and I hate that Joe Burrow hasn't won there yet. And
Mm.
I hate all of it. So yes, they will always terrify me a little bit. Simple Bengals fan says, I hope the boys put up 30 on them. I hope so too. I hope so too. I hope it's not raining. And massage boy pick would be funny. Yeah. Yes. He's a trash human being. So
Yeah.
anywho, all right. Thank you so much, Simple Bengals fan, for your comments and participation. Craig Thomas, emotion coach, says, "Can't wait. I'll be at the game Sunday as I live here. I do live in Cleveland and I am from Cincinnati. Hooday. Hooday, Craig Thomas, emotion coach. Thank you. I hope you have a great time. I hope you get to see a good win. I hope nobody beats you up." Rather simply. Charles Zard, who might be a first time caller. I apologize, Charles, if you've made a comment before, but I don't recognize the name right away. So thank you so much, Charles. He says, "Does Chase Brown rush for 100+ on Sunday?" And I hope so. That would be amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
with that D line,
Yeah.
that would be amazing. I would love that so much. But I don't know. I'm curious though. Are you asking for a parlay? Are you asking for your fantasy team? Like, this seems like a question geared towards parlay or fantasy situation. So either way, I hope he does, and I hope you win whatever you're going for there. Ross Incognito says, "We are the Brown Super Bowl." Yep. Yep. And I've said it. I've said it before. I've said it multiple times. We could lose to them twice every year and still go to the Super Bowl. I would hate that. I would hate it because I hate them and I hate losing to them. But at the end of the day, if they're trash, it doesn't matter. So
Right.
whatever. But we gotta start stacking these wins. We got to. Okay. Yash says Thursday morning podcast. I'll be there. Yes, Yash is here. Thanks, Yash. Thanks for joining us on early Thursday morning. Simple Bengals fan says, "Of course, I try to participate however I can. Still new to being vocal, interactive fan, but it's fun being here all the same." Yes, we're
You're
glad
doing
to have
great.
you.
Yep.
Simple Bengals fan, you are awesome. Yes, love your contribution. We all love our Bengals, so it's all good. Absolutely, Peggy. Yeah, yeah, I love it. We better not lose to some elves. Yeah. Oh, it's 2 a.m. in London. Oh, well, I hope you get to bed soon, or maybe you're an up all nighter. But thanks for being here either way. Yeah, the elves, man. Do they still have that thing in their field? Like, is it still the center of their field, the
Oh my
little elf
God.
or whatever it is, the little troll? I
I
don't know.
I will never understand that,
I don't
but
get it. I like calling them the trolls though.
yeah, it's fitting.
All right. Our girl PJ Spencer says it was cool to see Joe's stylist Kyle Smith and the esteemed designer Anna Wintour bring some style to the game on Sunday, rooting on Joey B in person. What's y'all's favorite fashion look from our QB1, either this season or in the past? That was a good shout out, PJ. I saw that Anna Wintour was there. I didn't know that. Oh wait, I did see Kyle Smith. Yes. But yeah, I thought that was super cool. Like, they
Yeah.
were probably just in New York and they were like, "Oh, we know this guy. He does fashion sometimes in the off season. Like, let's go watch him do his other job." That's how I imagine that conversation went. But
Totally.
yeah, I loved that they were there. I thought that was so cool. I love that football is eclectic and it brings people together from all walks of life. I think that's a very underrated aspect of football. But I don't know if I could pick a favorite fit. Kayla, what would, if you had to pick one, which one would you pick?
So I think the most iconic is probably black turtleneck.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the one that always comes to mind
Yeah.
with the
But my
Cartier
favorite
shape and maybe they were Cartier, maybe they weren't. There was some controversy there,
Yes.
but, and the big gray
Yes.
fluffy Sherpa looking thing and the black turtleneck. I think that's definitely probably the most iconic, but I gotta say, oh, thanks. I gotta say that, the mesh tank from
From
this
this yeah.
season.
There was
I
also
just What'd you say?
the there was also a, outfit where he was wearing, like it was like a pink corduroy jacket with, like, a teddy
Yes.
bear shirt underneath. Do you remember that one? And he has
Yes.
glasses on. I was obsessed with that one a little bit because
Yes.
I would
I
wear
mean, he
that.
doesn't miss, honestly, and that giant orange Birkin bag was,
Yes.
like, such an iconic moment. Yeah, turtleneck was a great look, Peggy, I agree. I mean, that was just like oh, the pink Cartiers, yeah. So they look just like Cartiers, but then somebody had said, like, "No, they're essentially a smaller company that he supports," so I don't know, but they look like the Cartiers for sure. Oh, Kip Rudker says, "My daughter is a fashion designer. She was so excited about Anna being there." Yeah, that's really
That's
cool that
awesome.
she's a fashion designer. The Moschino shirt?
Yeah, I
I
think
don't know.
so.
Is that the teddy bear one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked the mesh tank top because it looked like he was on his way to a gay nightclub. I
Yeah.
don't know, just something about
Especially
it.
with, like, the frosted hair.
Yeah. Oh, Peggy says she likes the multi-pattern knit sweatshirt thing. Yeah. Honestly, Peggy, I think he can do no wrong. I think he's had a lot of really great fits. I loved his fit on Sunday with the crosses and
Yes.
the giant orange Birkin bag that we were all jealous of. That bag's like $40,000. Like,
Ugh, and it was beautiful. Worth every
it was
penny for
beautiful.
him. Yeah.
And orange. It was huge. I mean, that's the big one. He had the big one. I mean, those
Yeah.
are those are expensive.
Yeah.
All right, sorry, let's go back to game balls. I'm sorry I screwed that up, guys. But thank you all so much for your comments on Twitter. Appreciate the interaction there.
Hot, hot, hike.
All right, Whitney's game balls has evolved into PFF grades. Sadly, sadly, this is what we're left with. But hey, PFF grades are great. We love and appreciate them. So Joe Burrow's offensive grade was 82.3, which for the I was surprised it was that high because I felt like he was having a rough day. Maybe it was just the first half kind of left an impression on me, but honestly, I was glad that he was able to get it together there in the end. T. Higgins, 81.4. Jamar Chase, 71.1. Ted Karras, our buddy Ted. Yay, go Teddy, 70.6. So that was those were our offensive high performers. On defense, I was so happy to see Mike Hilton, 82.8. We needed him so
Yeah.
badly, and I'm so happy that he's back. I mean, all of these guys, when we talk about can the defense keep doing this, the only thing on my mind is health, honestly. Like, health is everything, and getting these guys back meant so much, and it really cannot be understated how important it is to have your guys out there. So 100%. If we can stay healthy, I think we can continue this. BJ Hill, 79.8. Jordan Battle, fan favorite. I think a lot of people were excited to see him out there, 73.7. So yeah, and then honorable mention to Sam Hubbard at a 68.6, who was declared an eligible receiver at one
Yes.
point during the game. And I'm still laughing about that.
I want to see whatever the intention was for that. Like, I need to see it.
Sorry, I just choked on my spit. Yash says, I'm confident that if we had Mike Hilton, we wouldn't run the Ravens game. No, absolutely. Hilton was so missed. He's such a solid leader. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yes, I mean, Mike Hilton being out there is such a game changer. We needed him back in the worst possible way, and BJ Hill as well. So I am just so thankful. So thankful these guys got healthy and were able to be big contributors on Sunday. Okay. All right. Let's go to We Need to Talk. All right, We Mean to Talk is sponsored by Birmingham Meadery. Code Tigress gets you 15% off 2 or more bottles of mead. This week I really need to talk about the whole mic'd up BJ Hill moment because I don't know if you watched that yet that the Bengals posted, but it was incredible from start to finish. It was exactly what you would think it would be. My favorite part, though, I think, there was a lot of really great parts. My favorite part was when he was like talking to himself before the game. He's like, be great, be great, be great, be. And I was like, yes, he's just like all of us. Like, I give myself a little pep talk in the car, it's like him giving himself a little pep talk. I loved it. And
Yes.
I love that he made the same dad joke that we all made when he like caught that pass with his face mask. He was
Yes.
like, that's a way to use your head. And that's like literally what everyone said. So BJ Hill is all of us making dad jokes and trying to pump ourselves up.
So good. I was so happy when they posted that today.
Yeah. I haven't watched the extended I haven't watched the 8-minute version yet. I only watched the whatever one they post on Twitter, but I'll watch the extended one later.
Yeah. We need to talk about, I've seen rumblings again about the stadium being a dome, wanting a dome.
Really?
Which I originally was like, oh, I don't know. I don't know if it would be the same. But I was talking to Caleb, my husband, about it, and he made up a good point that they could use it for concerts in the summer and have it really be like an all year venue that they can utilize. So I do get that sense that it might be a good option for like the city, but it kind of just feels, I don't know. I don't like the idea of it on paper. I'll just say that. But I could
like
warm up to
domes.
it.
I do. I like domes. I think baseball stadiums should have domes. Like I would love it if the Reds could have a dome. I think baseball stadiums could have domes because they will literally stop the game if it's raining. So
Right.
I feel like in those types of places should have domes. I think that football should be played outside. I think being a cold weather town, being and playing those cold weather games is an advantage when the teams from the West Coast come over when it's cold outside. So for that reason, I don't love the idea of a dome, but I do get your point. And we could always just be like totally petty and open the dome when it's super
Yes.
cold outside and be like, "Oh, sorry, you're from California. You've got to play in negative 20-degree weather." Like the freezer bowl. Pro
Yes,
says, "I feel
I
like we
would
can
be down
compromise
for
or
that.
retard." Yes, Fro, that's exactly what I was talking about. I guess in my mind, the only option is retractable. So I was just went there automatically. I'm glad you caught on to that.
That's the only dome that exists in our brain because that's the only
Yeah,
one
the
we'll
only kind you can
accept.
have, and I've never even been to one, I don't think that's retractable. I don't I don't think, not that I remember, but, yeah, I would like a retractable one. I'll leave it at that. I'll like a retractable one, so you know what, if they wanna be petty and make it difficult for, somebody from out west during the winter months, that would be fine, but, I have enjoyed going to domes. I really like visiting places that are domes. Like, I really loved the, New Orleans, the dome. I forget who, I think, is it Mercedes-Benz now or whatever, and I really liked the one in Las Vegas. I thought that one was really
Mm,
cool and fun. So I do like the domes. Also, it kinda made me laugh because when we were in Vegas, they did a flyover, but it was a dome. So you could, like, hear it kind of, and you could kind of see it because their dome is more like it's kind of, opaque, sort of, like, you can see
right.
through it a little bit. But I thought that was kind of funny.
Yeah,
They had a flyover.
not quite the
Um,
same.
Peggy said the city is really looking at all possibilities with adding the dome to the stadium since they will be footing a chunk of the bill. I like the idea of a retractable dome. Yeah. Yeah, I think, all the changes that they proposed on that video that we showed a while back, I was really excited about a lot of those changes. Yash says LSU stadium lit. Oh, I've not been to LSU Stadium. Is that no? They don't play in the dome. Probably. I think they've played there before, but I don't think that's not where they normally play. That's cool. I've never been to LSU Stadium. Yeah, I don't know. I could see both ways. I could see both ways. I think if it's a really big expense though, I think they would probably forego it in favor of some of the other cool things that they were planning, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know.
time
We'll
will
see.
tell, I guess.
Yeah. All right. And the Bengals watch party is back this Sunday. Bengals.com/watch party. Yeah, I talked about that last week. The watch party, there's new options this year or this time around. They've got a VIP ticket and a regular admission ticket. VIP ticket, you get all you can eat food and everything else. Hold on, let me type this out. Bengals watch party. Let's see here. Okay. So October 20th, it starts at noon. And the general admission ticket is $25. You get a ticket to the watch party, field access for 1/4 assigned at check-in. You get a raffle entry. You get a halftime Bengals Legends autograph session, free on-field custom Sports Illustrated fan cover. That part I thought was really cool. And then the $99 VIP ticket, you get the hold on. You get the there it is. You get the field access throughout the entire game, $25 pro shop gift card, unlimited food plus 2 drink tickets, exclusive pregame Bengals Legends meet and greet, free on the field custom Sports Illustrated fan cover. So yeah, really cool event. We had a great time last time. I love that they shared the video. What? Oh, John John's gonna be there again. That's cool. Yeah, hosted by John and DJ Primetime. They were there last time too, and the Bengals and the Bengals Legends. That was really cool. So yeah, they showed the video of the last one, and I thought it was really cool seeing everybody so happy. Oh, look, there's Cap. Does that get bigger? Oh, yes, it does. Oh, yes, it does. Come on. Oh, hang tight. Nope, that didn't do it.
Oh.
Man, I thought that was gonna get really big. Okay. Oh, look at the guys doing the Heisman pose. That's so funny.
That's cute.
Yeah, so that was a lot of fun last time. I love that they have a $25 option now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Simple Bengals fan. Honestly, it looks so much fun. Yes, it was so much fun. We had a great time. So I would really encourage if you don't have plans to attend the game, I think that is a great option. And I love that they're doing that for us now. We'd asked for that for so many years. So I'm so glad that they are doing that now. Okay, let's get to some conspiracy theories. All right, Kayla, I'm supposed to remind you about your Sabrina Carpenter theory.
Yes. So yeah, because I always forget them by the time the show comes.
Yeah.
So I texted.
I'm glad you told me, and I wrote it down. So.
Yes.
There you go.
So apparently, Sabrina Carpenter, every time she wears like any sports apparel, that team is cursed. So, for example, last week she wore Dallas Cowboys shirt, and then they had that horribly miserable game. And this has happened like
so
several times. Yeah.
Yeah.
So my thoughts, maybe we need to send a little package to her stylist of like Ravens, Steelers, Browns.
You should be like, girl, purple is your color.
Yes.
You gotta wear this Ravens jersey.
But yeah, if you haven't seen that, you should definitely check it out. Like she was wearing like, I think it was like a Phillies, and then yeah.
There's like more than one, right? It's been like well documented at this point.
Yes.
This is the problem.
Like several. And then of course the most recent one being the Cowboys is just too funny.
Oh
so
my gosh.
I think it's real. 100%.
That is hilarious. I'm gonna be like, hey Sabrina, please, please, please wear this Ravens jersey. I think she'll do it. I think she'll do it. I think we can work on this. I think this is good. This is good. This is good information.
Yes. Just send her our next opponent every week. Like here
every
you go.
week. Be like, now you love the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Go with Taylor. Go be a fan with Taylor. Oh, funny. I love it. Love it. Okay, well, mine is not funny or cute. It's the fact that Ron Torbert is officiating the Cleveland game, and it makes me want to throw because there's one thing I hate more than the Cleveland Browns. It's Ron Torbert. And I'm only slightly exaggerating, but yeah, it will be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how this game shakes out after all negativity that he got after, and maybe it never really got to him. Maybe nobody cares except me. I don't know. But it just seems like it was a big deal at the time.
Yeah.
So maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe he calls it the other way. Maybe we get all the calls. That would be great. I kind of doubt it. I kind of feel like
Yeah.
he's just going to be up to his old shenanigans, but
For sure.
we'll
Well,
see.
hopefully we play a pretty clean game and there's nothing to call.
Yeah. Yes. I remember Yash. I have nightmares about it to this day. It's terrible. I hate that man and
Yep.
want
It's horrible when
only
you
bad things
remember
for
a
him.
ref's name.
Yeah, right. I know one referee's name, okay? And it's Ron Torbert. That's the only. No, I'm kidding. I know a couple of them, but yeah, that's a lot though. I don't want to have to outplay the refs. We already got to outplay freaking Myles Garrett. I don't want to outplay
Right.
the refs too. Ugh. Anyway, okay. Do you guys have any conspiracy theories? Let us know in the chat. But yeah, I wish I had a cute or funny one, but I don't. I only have stupid Ron Torbert. Okay, let's Miss Jerry's not here, but we'll do a prediction anyway. I'm torn between really wanting to text Jerry and really ask her opinion on this and being kind of scared of what she would say because the Browns are always so tough for us, even when they're a dumpster fire, even when they've got nothing going on. But like you said, I like now they're desperate. Now it's like
Yeah.
do or die, and we're the team that they love to just victory lap on. So I don't know. I'm a little nervous for this game, but I know we can win. I know we have the talent to win. It's never been a question of that ever. All these years we've been losing to
Right.
them. We've been the more talented team. All these years that we've been losing to them, I think almost every year we ended up ranked higher than them, except for probably when Joe Burrow got hurt. But it's like we've outranked them, we have outplayed them, we have done better than them throughout our entire season, all these years, and somehow we have yet to beat them, and in Cleveland, I should say, and it really just pisses me off
Yeah,
really bad.
totally.
So but you know what? And in that way, I feel like the Bengals are just as desperate for a win because they're just as desperate to be rid of this narrative. So I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. It's always the tough one. It's always a tough one. I hope it doesn't rain. I hope it's all of
I
that.
know.
But Bro said it will be less fun roasting NFL officiating account on Twitter since blocks are like, whose line is it anyway? They don't matter.
True.
Oh, yeah, that's funny. Peggy says, "We gotta keep the faith and manifest the win." Absolutely, Peggy. Let's do it. Yeah, said the dropbacks are staying up this late is needing more food. Yeah.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
earned it. If you're up this late, get as many
Yeah.
snacks as you need.
That's like extra calories. You should have some Skyline and graters, I think.
Yes.
But yeah, it's it's funny though, Rebecca, like the NFL officiating has not blocked me. So they probably don't see it. They probably don't even exist to check tweets. They just exist, to send stuff out every now and then, but I'm sure they don't check their mentions. But yeah, the whole Twitter blocking thing is kind of weird. They kind of announced that today that soon you can block people, but they'll still be able to see all your stuff, which I think is kind of hilarious.
Yeah. What's the point?
I I don't know. Well, they can't interact with it though. So like my whole
True.
thing with blocking people is I always joke that like if you want to use my tweets, you're gonna have to screenshot them like everything else. So it'll still be that. You'll still have to screenshot my tweets if you wanna use them. But now instead of switching back and forth to your burner, you can just see them right there on your main account, I guess. But yeah, that will be interesting. I don't know if I agree with that move, Elon, but okay. Well, let's get on to the injury report.
All
What you
right.
got?
So this is probably the best one that I've gotten to give this season. The only limited participant in practice was DJ Turner. So That's crazy.
Wahoo! Love it. Hold on, let me find my. Let me see.
Oh,
Did you hear it?
yeah.
That's Joey B. Wahoo! I'm glad my sounds are working again.
Yes.
Yay! Wahoo! We love it. We love it. All right, what are the Browns looking at?
It's as we talked about earlier, Nick Chubb's first game back after the injury. And then we've got Delpit is in concussion protocol. Jerome Ford, who's one of their other running backs, did not practice today with a hamstring injury. And then their center, Posick, I think is how you pronounce his name. He did not practice. He's the center. So
Okay. Well, they have more than us,
yep.
so
And those are just the ones that did not practice. There was a lot of people that were limited, but since it was only Wednesday, I was like, we'll just put
yeah.
the
Wednesdays are tough. The one drawback of doing this show on Wednesday is that, we
yeah.
don't always have all the injury information, but that's okay. You work
But
with
that
what
just
you
makes
got.
ours
But
better for our injury report as far as the
heck
Bengals.
yeah,
So
I'm just over the moon that we got these guys back. I really feel like our season starts now. Like this is when our season is really starting, because this is when we've got everybody back and doing well and all of that good stuff. So
yep.
I could not be happier, especially with Mike Hilton and BJ Hill coming back. It's just amazing. Some Bengals fan said, I just need the Bengals to beat the Browns so I can listen to the locker room celebration video afterwards. Yes, those are always the best. Love it. Love those. I love seeing the guys so happy. These guys
Yes.
work so hard, and to work so hard and do so well and not come away with the win. I just can't even imagine how heartbreaking that's been for them this season. As bad as it is for us, it's so much worse for them. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna show you guys my boots. I already posted a video of it, and I realize this is not in person, but they're so much pretty.
They're
Yeah.
so
So
beautiful.
so like I showed on my other video, these are my Kucha boots, and they're very sparkly, rhinestoney. But the best part about these boots, like I talked about on my video, is that they are velour on the inside. I mean, they are so fuzzy on the inside. It's amazing. I don't think I've never had a boot be like velour on the inside. So these are amazing.
Oh yeah.
And I think they're still on sale. I had a discount code that I tweeted about. I'm not sure if it's still working today, but yeah, these are great. And these will sell out. They always do. So if you want them, get them now, because the other ones that I have, the taller ones with the sequins on them, they have sold out multiple times. So if you want them now, get them while you can. So these are my boots that I'm excited about. You got anything new you're excited about, Kayla?
I don't have anything new.
You got your white outfit together?
Yes, I do. I don't know exactly what pants I'm gonna wear yet. I guess it'll depend on how cold it is.
Yeah, the time change is I was
Yeah,
kind of bummed out about it,
I was
because
too.
I really feel like the whiteout needs to be done at night, and I realize 4:00 is not night, but it gets dark at like 6 or 7. So you would get the effect. By the time the game was over, you would get the effect. But now it's at 1, and so that changes things. That changes also because it's going to be like 70 degrees at 1:00, so which means this is back to being a sweat your tail off kind of situation game. So that I've had to change my plans a little bit because of
Yeah,
that. So, but I am excited for it. I always love the whiteout games. I love all the themes.
I do too.
Any game that we have that's a theme, I love. So love the whiteout. What oh, I maybe should have brought this up during the conspiracy theory, but the whole mic cart thing. Did you what
Yeah,
did you think of that? And they put the old school helmet on the mic cart.
I know. I
And we
hope
had
that that's a
talked
little Easter egg.
I know we had talked earlier before the season started about what if they do the throwback helmet and they do some throwback jerseys, or what if they do some sort of like greatest hits mashup of greatest uniforms and do like the leaping tiger with the thing. And now I don't know all the rules about it. Maybe that's not allowed, but I love that. First of all, I love that they had the helmet, and second of all, I love that they responded to somebody and they're like, "No, it's not." you know, because I feel like
Yeah.
why would we do that if it
Exactly. I think
oh,
I hope it's an Easter egg because that's another
I
thing we've been asking for, and I feel like we keep getting
yeah,
stuff we've asked for, so they're listening. They know that that's what we
right.
want.
They know what we want. They're doing the things that we want, and we love it. Keep doing everything we want.
Yes.
But, and, you know, maybe it's not for this year because I feel like
Right.
maybe they may have had to have already had that announced by now, or, you know, I don't know how the rules work. Maybe they don't, but maybe it's something for next year or, you know, I don't know. I'm excited for it either way. And I'm excited that the mic card is back. Every time they bring the mic card back, we start winning again.
Yep.
And I love it. Yes, Peggy says they know we are listening. Yes, they are listening. We are listening. We love it. Simple Bengals fan says, "Oh, that was going to be my theory. The mic cart brings good luck. That's my conspiracy theory." Yes. Okay.
When we
All
needed
right.
the
We can say
most.
that. I feel confident saying that even without my tinfoil hat on, because I feel like that is just a fact at this point. This is not a conspiracy theory any longer. This is a bona fide fact. We do better when the mic cart is involved. So, welcome back, mic cart. Thank you for your service.
Definitely.
But all right. Well, that's about all I got for this week, Kaylee. You got anything else before we
Yeah.
sign off here?
I think we're good.
All right. Well, thank you guys all so much for joining us. Thanks for everybody in the chat for participating. Thanks for watching live. Make sure you like and subscribe. We appreciate you guys all so much, and we'll see you next week. Hoo day.
Hoo day.